Today I'm going to reveal to you guys and camera girl what I've been working on for the past week pretty intensely and for the past months intermittently, and that is the restoration of BEEBER, our 2003 Honda XR50. We bought the motorcycle last summer. Here's how it looked just after we made the deal, in the back of the truck, ready to come home with us. We've done some work to it since then, got it running right, added a headlight, but ever since I purchased it, a vision had been forming in my mind of what I thought the motorcycle could be. Would you like to see?
Yes.
What it looks like now?
Yes.
The end result of my vision.
Whoa!
There's BEEBER. What do you think?
I like it.
Why don't you take everybody on a tour of the machine and I will talk about it. I mentioned before, it's an XR50 with some BBR aftermarket parts that were installed before I got it. It has a big bore kit, which I think is an 82cc piston cylinder, BBR exhaust, forks, clamps, skid plate, and swing arm. I added new red plastics. I thought red would be the best choice because it's a Honda, and looking at the finished product now, it reminds me what a good combination gold and red are together. Some of the older Hondas from back in the 80s had red plastics with gold rims, and I really like the look. The light bar we added in a previous video, but since then, based on some suggestions from you guys, I rounded off the corners of these brackets I made and polished them too. Spent a little time on that. I also polished the exhaust. Here's how it looked before I started working on it. It's stainless steel and had gotten dirty, rusty, and dull from sitting out in the weather for so long. I spent some hours on this. I went over it with an abrasive wheel and then sandpaper, starting with 400 grit and then finally finishing with 1500 grit wet sandpaper. I also tidied up the end cap on the exhaust. It was scrubbed down pretty good from wheelie shenanigans. Here's how it looked on there before. See that?
Oh.
Scrape marks. So I cut it off, filed it down, sanded, and polished it. It's the little things that count, right?
Oh yeah.
Also, you don't need to look at me.
Okay.
It's all right. I appreciate it though. I also bought a new BBR seat, which I'm not extremely happy with because for $100 you'd think they could get the badge on there straight.
Oh.
Ain't that a shame?
That is. Tisk tisk.
New Honda decals in the factory position on the rear fender and up here on the number plate. $4.90 a piece just for these little decals. We'll go over the full cost later. I also purchased a new foot peg mounting bar, this gray piece down here, because the other one was bent. This foot peg was kicked up. I could have probably bent it down again, but I thought I'd just buy the new part and be done with it. And I'm glad I did, because another project that I wanted to do on this motorcycle was lengthen the kickstand. You probably didn't notice because I always had the kickstand up on blocks, but this had a severe tilt to it. You might say it had a lean condition.
You've said that before.
But nothing to do with the carburetor. To straighten up the motorcycle, I wanted to add about 1 3/4 inches to the kickstand. And coincidentally, luckily for me, this is made from the same round stock as the foot peg bar I replaced earlier. See what I did there?
Handy.
Solid stuff. I thought it was a tube, but that's metal rod all the way through. I think what I'm most proud of with this machine is my gold decal. I'm not a graphic designer. I don't know how to make stickers, but I made factory correct 2003 XR stickers from gold vinyl wrap, so it ties in with the other gold parts. I started out by printing it on paper to see what it looked like and cutting it out to see if it was even possible, because I didn't want to buy a vinyl cutter just for one project. We already ran up the bill substantially for this motorcycle. But when I got the design that I wanted, I printed this same pattern on the gold vinyl material and then carefully cut it out with scissors on the outside perimeter and a knife in the middle. Took me a couple tries, but I like the way it came out. Same thing on the other side. Did you see the other side?
I'll make sure to.
I'm calling this a 3/4 restoration because I didn't replace everything on the motorcycle, didn't polish every nut and bolt. For example, a lot of the hardware is still original and rusty. I think the motorcycle spent a lot of time outside, and those rusty parts are tip of the hat to its previous life. The tires are dated 2005 and 2006, which makes me think for the past 15 years anyway, before I got it, this had been a yard ornament. I've got a question for you. How much money do you think we have into this? Assuming that the original purchase price was $750. Even though it was part of a package deal, that's the number that I had in my mind allocated to the XR50.
I'm afraid. Oh, I really don't know how much plastics cost.
Let's put it this way. What would you be happy that we would be in this thing for?
It'd be nice if it was under $950. I think you're over $1,000.
Do you need a chair? You might need a chair.
$1,200? $13?
Just a little over $1,300 total into this machine. Nothing comes cheap these days.
Did you have fun?
Right, I did have fun.
So it was worth it. I don't care.
This is my art.
It's really cute. I like the kickstand. I like the stickers. I don't like the crooked seat sticker thing, but you didn't do that.
That's not my fault.
But that's not your fault.
For anyone interested, here's a complete list of all the costs for this project, except for the price of gas and my time. If you have any questions or opinions about the motorcycle, let us know in the comments.
I think it's worth at least 15. 15 and a milkshake for Camera Girl.
On the open market, I would estimate anywhere from $1,100 to $1,300.
Oh.
It just is what it is. You can't make money doing this. It was a 20-year-old motorcycle when I began, and you can buy a new XR50 for probably $2,000.
Ooh.
I don't know if we'll get our money out of it or not, but this was never meant to be a profitable venture. Should we go for a ride?
Yes.
Ready to try it out in the green pasture?
Sure.
You feeling springish?
Oh, I'm feeling springy. Can barely start it.
Light it up.
Oh.
Very nice. Okay, just ding around here a little bit.
Okay.
This is just a little exhibition.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel confident?
Yeah.
Good.
You want to ride it?
I don't think so. You look a lot better than I do. But you also film better than me, so I don't know what good I am anyway. Is it running good?
I think so, yeah.
That red sure is bright out here in the sunlight.
Yeah, it's nice.
Just like your smile. Thanks for watching.